The most spectacular and scenic venue in all of college football and perhaps in all of sports. The Rose Bowl in Pasadena, also home to the UCLA Bruins. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Akron Zips, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Zips will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So UCLA's return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Maurice. Just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. The give on the inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Here's the handoff. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
The throw. It's complete on the right side. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Bruins are flying down the field. They'll throw it on first down. A strike downfield. Off he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bruins! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So Akron's offense will go to work for the first time today. Both of these defenses, David, anchored by star middle backers.
I mean, they're just stars right in the middle of the defense. You'll see them go sideline to sideline, and they will make plays all over the field.
Yeah, these guys are the heart and souls of their defense. They're the leaders. Everybody looks up to them. They're constantly making plays.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. He's got his man. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabs it in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Zips will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his man. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David.
All kinds of running room. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Bruins in the hurry-up. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman, you think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's caught. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll put the tight end in motion. The run from the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Try and play action. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint, because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. The Zips will move the sticks.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. The inside handoff. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First down to start the drive after the break. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Clemens. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good...
He uncorks one deep. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Akron. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Castillo. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Now the play fake. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
It makes a man miss. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Movement here from the tight end. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Wide open downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop in a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. At midfield, he's got room. After coming. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. Off the play fake. They're bringing heat. Touchdown, Zips! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Akron. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, read 2 and 2 offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. They're trailing by just 4.
And the ball is intercepted. Touchdown, UCLA! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Zips will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And they got him for the sack. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Gonna take a shot. And it's caught inside the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Zips.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Firing to the right, complete. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I'll tell you, as a quarterback, it's going to be hard throwing the ball over the middle of the field against this defense because these D linemen are huge and they've got long arms.
Oh, it's blocked. Scoop it up and going the other way. Flying out to the left. He's at the 30. The 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Akron. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in Pasadena than you do? A captivating game so far. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. It excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. As they get ready to start this 3rd quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're...
Gonna take a shot. He's got it down the left. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Makes his connection.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
A field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Akron.
A 51-yard field goal is not really unreasonable in terms of range, but they'll try to convert on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the Zips are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. To the ground with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Pocket starts to collapse. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Zips. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart.
UCLA, 28.
He'll bring it out. It's Castillo. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, Dave.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Bruins are in the hurry-up.
3rd down coming up.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. To the air on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. The sure hands, it's played. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Noses his way forward. Maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. This crowd knows when to bring it. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
28.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's right on target. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. He'll come out throwing on first down. It's complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. At the 40, there he goes. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. Going up top on first down. Fires on the move. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Clemens. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a first down. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Trying to make magic with his feet. Across the 25, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He wants to throw. Using the quick game. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the Zips have enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
He makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go to the ground. Touchdown, Akron! And the punishment has been extended. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And he makes the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Line getting set on 2nd down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Offense working from the pistol. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Gets it out quickly. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Good timing on the quick out.
And just understanding where you're at on the field. Make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
He's looking for a man on second down. He wants to go deep. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Nice move to pick up yardage.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation.
Touchdown, Bruins! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Open space at the 25. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They're getting this guy lathered up. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Zips will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Trying to get behind the defense. And he's got it at the 15-yard line. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They're going to run it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Coming after it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Zips line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Line gets set, 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly complete. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 21. 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Morris. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throwing catch. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Touchdown, UCLA! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
He makes the connection. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Zips. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way, man. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the...
Throws toward the end zone. And he makes the grab in the back of the end zone, but the officials are all over it, signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll throw it on first down. They're working that left side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it on the run. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The Bruins want to move quickly. Wants to pass. He wants it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. He'll try the onside kick. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Going deep. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Akron. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with Dolphins. They'll be a perfect 10-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Air Force is getting whooped today, and at some point, this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 30 to Hawaii. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Fires it incomplete.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Makes the catch. It's Cobb. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. 1st down here for the offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff looking for a crease. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses, and man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.